everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Luck's Colts going up against Fitzpatrick's Jets. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And the Indianapolis Colts certainly glad to have Andrew Luck back after missing the Thanksgiving night debacle versus the Steelers. For the year, Luck, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
What I've liked throughout the year is that Andrew Luck has taken responsibility for his team, his offense. When things weren't going as well as he wanted them to, he's always the first to step up and say, I have to play better. I have to speed things up. I have to avoid interceptions, while he worked it out with the rest of the team to make things work. He's a terrific leader, and I think he continues to develop as a quarterback in the NFL.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And this offense sometimes is predicated on the ageless wonder, Frank Gore.
And he wants to be a guy with limitless carries. Frank Gore gets better and better with each carry, really batters defenses with his inside running.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Luck. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. Allen's got it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And Frank Gore still 15th in the NFL in rushing despite a Thanksgiving really to forget. 15 carries, only 28 yards.
And Thanksgiving is a showcase day of football in the NFL. And I think guys have come to see it as really an honor to play on that day. And the rest of the league is watching you. But I'd want to play the early games because once that tryptophan kicks in, it might slow you down a little bit.
Saying too much turkey for Mr. Gore?
Maybe it happened to Frank Gore.
He's earned it, though, with a career he's had.
Yes, he has. And you know something? I don't think he'll get back-to-back games like that from Frank Gore either.
Luck on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
I think Frank Gore runs on doubt. And what I mean is he's 33, and everyone keeps thinking this is the end, yet he keeps going.
I think something that gets overlooked, though, to your point, most rushing yards of anybody currently in the NFL.
Amazing. Big-time career.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. It's been a solid season for T.Y. Hilton, almost up around 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Now, he did leave the Thursday night game on Thanksgiving with a back problem. We'll see how the health pans out.
At his size, he's supposed to be strictly a space player. You know, a slot guy, quicker than fast, make a catch, make someone miss, get downfield. But he acts like he's 6'3", 220 pounds sometimes. Goes down the middle, goes into traffic, makes big-time catches, absorbs contact. It's one of the big reasons he's near 1,000 yards in the season.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And the defense for New York.
Darrelle Revis is on the short list of the best corners who ever played in the NFL. Revis Island is where wide receivers go to hide.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. Third and goal, Gore. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Frank Gore taking it in. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And now here's Ross. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And it was a tough loss for these New York Jets and Ryan Fitzpatrick against New England. Close, but no cigar. 22-17 was the final, and the final numbers for Fitzpatrick, 269 and 2 touchdown passes.
And I know a lot of fans were wanting to see what Bryce Petty could do, but I think Fitzpatrick justified his head coach Todd Bowles and the team in saying, hey, listen, this is our number one guy. We're trying to win games, and he played to that level.
Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. Going up top. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
3 down. Hey, move, 45.
Now Fitzpatrick. Here's a screen to Powell. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
First carry for Matt Forte. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
DeQuell Jackson may not get the attention other inside linebackers get, but check his stats. Year in and year out, it may take him to the Pro Bowl.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Fitzpatrick now on second down. He's got time. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And the offense lining up first and 10. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So to carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. On second down, Forte. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on first down. A strong running. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Second down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Red zone opportunity. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Now 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Surveying the field, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. On is Pat McAfee to punt it away for Indianapolis. Back deep is Jeremy Ross. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now here's Ross. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets take possession. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
play fake here. Fitzpatrick. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And part of the Jets may have found something with Quincy Enunwa. 5 catches, a career-high 109 and a touchdown in Week 12.
And how about his career development? You know, when he first made it into the NFL, he was seen strictly as a blocker, a guy who could make plays for them in the running game, block downfield and spring guys for bigger yardage. But he kept developing, kept working, became a dependable receiver. And now he can catch passes out wide and also come into the slot and take a lot of routes that a tight end would run as well.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And Anderson's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 36 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now. Here comes the Jet defense. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. They'll start on the ground with Gore. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's a 3-point game here early, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Dorsett. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Gore back there as the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll try the air now with Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Charles, while we have a second, we have to give a shout-out to Joe Thomas. It's been a tough year in Cleveland, but tell them what Joe Thomas accomplished.
He just played his 10,000th snap in a row without ever missing one in his career.
That's unbelievable.
His career. You get a lead. There could be a small injury. Your foot hurts for one play. Never has he come out of a game. Never has he missed a snap. An incredible Ironman record. And he's a perennial all-pro left tackle.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, this is Forte. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Eric Walden not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And he's got a noon one. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Off the draw from Fitzpatrick, it's Forte. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The linebacker, Eric Walden, the one to get him down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd down, Fitzpatrick. Anunua's got it, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And Folk's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. And their last turn out there, they got the 4th down stop in the red zone. How much does that momentum carry forward, or is it just kind of washed out and it doesn't carry forward?
Well, a lot of coaches would love to tell you, hey, it's possession to possession, let the last one go. There's no way that doesn't carry forward. That type of energy, that type of emotion, that type of toughness, that's what you preach to these guys all the time. Oh, it definitely moves forward with them.
Yeah, the offense, they'll be trying to erase that memory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins, the rookie from Georgia, from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
3rd and long. It's Locke. Oh, he stays up, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ross on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Forte, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The linebacker, DeQuell Jackson, in on the tackle. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fitzpatrick on first down. Finding time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now Fitzpatrick. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch right there, watch right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Hey, move, 45. Move, 45.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He's got time. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and now it's 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Folk's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Got his left. Got his left. Hey, hey, hey. Got 3. Got 3. 3 down.
Luck on first down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One receiver left is Hilton. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. A dump off here for Gore. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Colts are going to have a 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Jets right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Colts look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd down at the 14. Allen's wide open here on the catch, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 20. Colts later on the drive. Gore's got it on the run, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Colts up by a touchdown. Jets line up at the 36. Anderson found on the quick pass and catched it. And this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. They go ahead by a field goal. 3rd and long. Williams is able to zero in on the QB here. This one ends up as a loss of 11. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We're going back under the lights for the second half of this Monday night matchup.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They start the second half with a run by Forte. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
3rd down and 4. Fitzpatrick. And he's got a new one. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Forte, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Here's Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got time in the pocket. Dumps off to Powell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Another pistol look here. On 1st down, it's Locke. Allen's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an offset eye. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now a 1st down throw. Locke toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One receiver left is Hilton. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Throwing on third down, Luck finding time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They come up in an offset eye. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ordinarily, the responsibility for not letting edge pressure disrupt a play falls on the offensive tackles. Their job to push that edge pressure so far wide they can't either get to the quarterback or the runner, especially on a draw.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd down, Fitzpatrick. Anunu's got it, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. David Perry that time in on the stop.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense. Still second down.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He's got time. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now of the game, and he's making it look easy out there.
Yeah, he kind of has that vibe about him, doesn't he, Brandon? You get the sense when he comes out there, he just says, don't worry, guys, I got this. And 4 times now, he has.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on third down, Luck, and able to find Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Gore back there as the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Frank Gore, his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run. combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Move 45. Move 45.
They'll give it up to Forte. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Forte, the lone running back. Here's Fitzpatrick. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
3 down.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it's good for a New York first down. This is Bilal Powell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Deep drop. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Five receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Another pistol look here. They'll try to run with Forte. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second and goal from the 5. Again, Forte. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, Forte. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Folk's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now we spotlight the Jets defense. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here. One receiver left is Hilton. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, Luck finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, in there to get him for a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Gore back there is the lone setback. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing on third down. Luck. He's got time. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Gore. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Luck. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers from 6 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Luck will try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Trent Cole from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Fitzpatrick off the play fake to Powell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
3rd down, still 14 yards left. Third and long, it's Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Trent Cole in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Fitzpatrick now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Third down now following the completed pass. Now Fitzpatrick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeQuell Jackson in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Here's Pat McAfee now. He's been terrific so far. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. And tough starting field position here. A give. This is Forte. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And that is incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there, and that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Gore again here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the I. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.